I began my Section 5 trek toward Hale Ridge. Section 5 actually begins a mile or so into the trail from Todds and Virgil Todds roads, where I left off last time. To avoid double hiking, it was just easier to end the last video there. Section 5 of the Sheltowee Trace begins on trail, covering around 32 miles before concluding near the S-Tree Campground southwest of McKee. Today I'll be hiking to the trail turnoff along Highway 1209, 4.8 miles away. Acorns were falling as I made my way beneath the canopy of trees overhead. A gentle, refreshing breeze touched my skin as I navigated numerous blowdowns through this area. Coopera's Cave Branch was a small trickle when I rounded the corner, then dry the rest of the way. Once I reached Hales Ridge Road, it was a half-mile or so road walk to the Highway 1209 turnoff back onto the trail. The next morning I resumed my hike, looking forward to the journey ahead. Today I'll be hiking from Highway 1209 to Turkey Foot Campground, where I'll be tenting overnight. This makes for around a 9-mile day. I'm carrying 3 liters of water because it's been dry recently. The next for sure water source is War Fork, near the 7-mile mark, which also runs through the campground I'll be staying at. I was unable to hear Alcorn Falls running when I passed by, so I'm guessing it's dry. War Fork and Resurgence Cave. My favorite coffee is King, and it's that time of year where I start reaching for hot drinks as the cooler fall weather settles in. King is certified organic with a therapeutic dose of reishi spores. Daily use has been shown to provide health benefits in a variety of ways by calming the nervous system, supporting healthy glucose, improving skin appearance, and better sleep. One of the reasons I love King coffee so much is because I never experience a crash or jitters after drinking it like other coffees I've tried in the past. The reishi in King actually has a calming effect. If you would like to give King a try, go to heathermast.myorganogold.com. That's Heather, M-A-S-T .myorganogold.com, or click on the link in my channel description. Now, back to the hike. This little hill felt harder than usual after 7 miles, but I finally did make it to the forest road. Relieved, tired, and hungry, I couldn't wait to reach Turkey Foot Campground and set up camp so I could take it easy the rest of the day. I was whooped. When I rounded the corner onto the little spur trail leading into Turkey Foot Campground, I was living for the moment I could set up my hammock and kick off my shoes with a meal in hand. Every campsite is taken, which means I have to go back out on the trail and stealth camp, or drive the hour and 15 minutes back home for the night. I'm so disappointed right now that I didn't get to camp there, but I just don't have it in me to go back out on the trail, navigate blowdowns, and try to find a flat spot to stealth camp overnight. The map and guidebook don't show anything nearby either. Being here on a Wednesday, finishing my hike around 3 p.m., I thought there would still be room for me. When I parked the car this morning before I got shuttled around to hike back here, there wasn't one person camping. I drove through and checked, so it's just a case of bad timing. Maybe I should have parked the car in an empty campsite at 8 a.m. Since I have the car, I decided to come back home. Today I'm doing a shorter 4 mile recovery day, catching the spur from Turkey Foot Campground back to the trail and ending where the trail crosses 89. It was a quiet morning. I especially loved my walk through the pine trees. The next morning I wound my way through the 4 or so miles to the next water source, Elisha Branch, then concluded with a mile or so road walk along 421 to the Little Turtle Lodge. The next morning I got an early start across the road from the Little Turtle Lodge on 421, where the trail continues toward S Tree Campground. This will be my final 8.5 or so mile push to complete Section 5. Hooten Branch is the next water source 3 to 4 miles up the trail. Here's the beginning of a stream that runs along the trail into Hooten Branch up ahead. This is the home stretch, a little over 2 miles to go. If you're planning to camp at S Tree Campground, you'll continue straight here instead of veering right like I did. The last hill. I made it! 150 miles. S Tree Campground is up around the corner, not too far away. This concludes Section 5 of the Sheltowee Trace Trail. I'll see you in the next video.